What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction on the channel. Today I'll be reacting to the first episode of There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover Unless, I think it's called. I think there's a very long Japanese title for it which stood out to me, hence I picked up this show. Don't know too much about it, other than it's probably going to be a romance based off the title. I want to say the Japanese name, but I'm not even going to try, to be honest. Muri Lover, something like that. Muri. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this first episode in the comments. Again, I've got really nothing to go off here. Leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. Oh, well, straight into it. Okay. Oh yeah, quite the fast start. Wrap that shit up quickly. I'm gonna go take it with her. Is this how we ended up where we were literally like 10 seconds ago? Okay, so it's not just like a normal romance, it's between two girls. How do you mess up and become alone? Well, actually, probably very easy to do. And it didn't seem to go quite to plan. But yeah, the pace the show's going at, holy crap. Oh yeah. You all look pretty similar to me. Fair enough for trying though, to be fair. As someone in that way inclined myself, yeah, that would be tough. God damn, how many lines does her voice actor have to say in the opening 2 minutes of the show? Hope she's getting paid well. Oh, what does she think she's about to do? Jesus. Oh damn. Should have fought with her. Okay. Is it? I feel like that's probably one of the best things to be. As we, yeah, as we see. Although I imagine that fucking hurt. That would wind you big time. Did you? Yeah, but you did also save her life as well, so kind of cancels itself out. I do, I do. A bit of imposter syndrome. So maybe it's good we fell off the roof. We're having a bit of a moment here, aren't we? You're not ready, friends? Okay, I guess on a actual real this time. I don't want to be all encompassing here, but this is what girls do quite often, isn't it? They say they're friends, they're not actually friends. It actually takes them to do something like this to be actual friends. Whereas with guys, most of the time, you're not going to be friends unless you're actually friends. Worded that horribly, but you guys get what I'm saying though. A good start from the show though. I really like how this has started. Very different from what you'd expect. Like starting off on a very fast note, but they've done it pretty well. Didn't feel awfully kind of rushed. It was fast, but it wasn't rushed. So this is where we started. Ah, okay. And she's person. Oh, she's gonna jump again. Does that mean you should start dating everyone you open up to, though? Oh, sorry. you're confused. You're not straight. You're a lesbian. You're trying to tell her. Come on. I mean, I think she is, but you can't just say that. imagine, imagine you could actually do that. Jeez. So she has pretty much said the title of the show quite a lot already, hasn't she? Yeah, I don't think this is a rejection in the normal sense, is it? Friends with benefits. Look. We'll go straight into the dating stage. We'll go the talking stage first, and then we'll see how it goes. A battle, huh? Interesting. I think this is probably for the blonde girl's best interest. Again, considering she literally fell in love with the first person that she'd open up to. I'm not sure that's a safe thing to be doing. Like maybe as like a teenager in your first couple people you open up to, yes, but do that for your whole life. You got to learn the lesson that you can't do that. I don't know. Doesn't feel like a safe thing. There's plenty of psychos out there like Jack the Ripper and so on that take advantage of people like that, isn't there? Hey, so this is going to be a bit of a battle like romance, eh? Interesting. I don't think that's. I think that is something people do, but not in this case. I think that moment where she said that she's lucky right at the intro summed that up pretty well, to be honest, about her character, didn't it? Definitely, definitely. Oh, sorry, guys. If she's saying that for real, definitely. That is another thing people just say, isn't it? People just say and don't actually abide by. So this girl is almost like the twin of the blonde girl, but just like opposite. Does that make sense? She's got dark hair and red eyes rather than blue eyes and yellow hair, but they look like they could be twins. She's paid some good attention, she does. That's the thing, it's the labels, like, you shouldn't worry about them. I feel like especially nowadays people love to label everything, love to label people as some kind of buzzword to put them down or something. Jesus. Bruh. Should you touching people like that at school? No. I would be very sad if that was the case, but I don't think it is, luckily. Whenever I think of something like that, it always just reminds me of Carrie, which I think they're doing a remake of. Mike Flanagan at the helm, so in very good hands, to say the least. The one with Chloe Grace Moretz didn't hit nearly as hard as the original, just because I don't know why. This is a problem of the anime that started airing last week about an ugly girl, and she just wasn't ugly. It's just like how am I meant to find this believable? Again, this episode really has been a breakneck pace, hasn't it? I wonder how many chapters this is adapted. Again, it doesn't feel rushed though, is the good thing. Like it doesn't feel like I'm kind of missing out on anything. I think it'd be very weird if you came here by yourself, to be honest. Just sat there drinking tea, watching people swim. I mean, it's kind of weird right now, to be honest, but yeah. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh, this is awkward. I don't think that's ever happened to me. Mostly because I haven't really been the one to go in too much, and when I have, it's almost like I'm sure that person likes me. So I would, being the person that I am, I'd struggle a lot if that did happen to me. I would be overwhelmed with anxiety, I think. Hence, as I said, I wouldn't do that. Yeah. I wouldn't go for it if it wasn't like nearly assured. Maybe what I'm trying to say. Okay, good first episode. Good first episode. Interesting point to start out with the confession kind of already happening, and I'm glad we got to see how it kind of came to be as well. But yeah, very fast paced. I gotta say, that's both a positive and a slight negative. Not too much for me, but I can understand that someone might feel a bit like, oh, like slow down a bit. I can understand someone might feel like that. For me, I kind of got everything I wanted out of this. There wasn't anything I felt I missed or anything that kind of felt like it was too quickly moved away upon. So yeah, pretty solid start for me so far. Pretty fucking awesome opener here as well. I assume this is the opener. Okay, very nice. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. As I said, really good introductory episode. As opposed to last season, I mean, to be fair, last season did start out decently, but ultimately it was a major disappointment, and it really felt like one of the worst seasons of anime I've covered on the channel in the past 5 years or so, however long I've been doing YouTube. This season really, like, there hasn't been one show that I haven't enjoyed right off the bat. There hasn't been one kind of disappointing premiere or anything. I've enjoyed pretty much all of them. I say pretty much, I have enjoyed all of them. And this was another really good one. Again, very fast paced, very right into it. Thrust right into things, weren't we? But yeah, like the general premise of them kind of fighting over if they're going to be friends or more than that. Really interesting. It's something that you see a little bit in like romance where they like bat it out, but not in this kind of way where it's I don't know, something just feels slightly different about this this kind of take on it, which I really like. Maybe because it's girls, perhaps, but yeah, really interesting first episode here. I like this quite a lot. Like the situations we're put in, I really relate to our main character here in a lot of ways. So yeah, should be a fun ride. Let me know what you guys thought about this opening episode though down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with these weekly reactions. And I'll see you guys next week with episode 2.